Alright, we got a situation.
I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet. After I have sex with a guy, I will whip their heads off.
Jersey Shore is one of reality TV's biggest hits. It was a hit in my household, that's for sure. It's one of my absolute favorite reality TV shows. Vanderpump Rules has overtaken it. Sorry, I love VPR. Jersey Shore will always have such a place in my heart. It was one of the first reality TV shows I was watching and discovering on my own. Bad Girls Club, The Challenge, Big Brother, like that whole realm. I love reality TV. When people tell me they don't get reality TV, they don't watch it, oh, it's like, it's boring, it's dumb. You can step away. If you don't know Real Housewives, if you don't watch such a... I don't want to hear it. Kindly step away. Thank you very much. I don't play about my reality TV. Come home after a long day, turn on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Those ladies have gotten me through some rough times. Jersey Shore wasn't always going to be what it is today. They originally wanted to do like a competition show, like The Challenge, like the Real World-esque kind of thing, where they wanted to get all of these Guidos and Guidettes. I don't know, they use them for like Italian people. They call them like Guidos and Guidettes. Big poofy hair, animal print, the duck nails, the hair gel, the tanning. So they wanted to create like a competition kind of show where these Guidos and Guidettes would, I don't know, like battle it out or whatever. And it was supposed to be on VH1, but MTV got it. So let's officially meet the cast of Jersey Shore. We're gonna start out with one of my faves, Pauly D. Pauly is a DJ from Rhode Island. He's the oldest cast member. He's 29 at this time. Living life. He's very happy. Very, very happy man. We're gonna move on to Mike. Mike is from New Jersey. He is, I believe, like the second oldest. He's 27 years old. He, in my opinion, and probably like a lot of people's opinion, was definitely a villain on the show. He instigated a lot. He fought with a lot of people. He liked the drama. He's admitted it himself, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna move on to Sammy. I'm gonna like rapid fire through these. We have Sammy, Miss Sammy Sweetheart. She is 22 when the first season airs. She has just graduated from college. She used to play soccer in college. Next, we're gonna move on to Snooki. Again, one of my absolute faves. She's from Poughkeepsie, New York, and she works as a vet tech, working to get her license. So on to Vinny. Vinny comes from a huge Italian family. I'm pretty sure he's like one of the only Italian, him and Pauly, I think, are the only Italians on the show. His family is from Sicily. I think he's like first generation Italian. Huge mama's boy. His mom does everything for him. She cooks for him, she cleans for him, she does his laundry. If she could shit for him, I'm sure she absolutely would too. Then we're gonna move on to another one of my faves, Miss Jenny, JWoww. JWoww worked as a graphic designer before she went onto Jersey Shore, and I believe she was also like a club promoter. The reason she's called JWoww is because every time she would walk by, the MC would say, "Wow." Honestly, I get it, man. She's hot as hell. She's beautiful. JWoww is that bitch. She's like a tall, looming presence. I love JWoww. So he would just be like, "Wow," every time she walked by. And I love that name, JWoww and Snooki. Like, all these people just having all these names is so weird. Oh god, I forgot to talk about it. Mike's nickname. Hello, The Situation. The Situation? Like, you just call yourself that? Okay. Apparently The Situation is his abs. Ronnie, I believe, is 24 when the first season is filming. He works as a real estate agent, and on the show, he was like still working as a real estate agent. So like every time one of his clients would call, he would have to be like, "Hey, this might be on TV. Do I have permission to like talk to you?" We're gonna move on to Staten Island. Kim Kardashian. She's also known as the Dirty Little Hamster. That's what I will be referring to her as, the Dirty Little Hamster. How they were cast. Mike was, I believe he was at the gym and they cast him, like they found him, told him to audition. That's how he got cast. Snooki said she found the casting on Facebook. She found like an audition on Facebook and decided to go out and try, and she's freaking wild. She was like flipping around, acting, I'm pretty sure she came in super drunk, just doing Snooki things, okay? She got bronze all over the application. That's like, they knew what they were doing. They were like, we want her. You see her? We want her. JWoww heard about it at a club she was working at. Apparently some producers were filming for Paris's My Best Friend, Paris Hilton show My Best Friend, something like that. And she was like, whatever, I'll go try it out. Ronnie, I truly don't remember how he got cast. This is just a recap, okay? Like, this isn't a deep dive. I don't know I don't know all their personal shit in their life. This is just me doing a little recap of the show. Let's just jump right into the first episode. The first episode, we meet the first cast member, which is Paulie. Paulie lives in Rhode Island. He's a DJ. He owns a $10,000 fucking tanning bed. Just whatever.
Out here in Rhode Island, Guidos, when we stop, our chrome keeps spinning.
He literally packs like 25 bottles of hair gel because his iconic like spiky hair. It takes him 25 minutes to do it, by the way. I don't even think it takes me 25 minutes to do my hair when it's like in its curly state. Probably takes me like a good 20 minutes. But this man spends 25 minutes on his hair every day getting it right to make sure it stays up. It works for him. He hasn't changed it. What works for you, Paulie. I'm not mad about it. We're gonna jump right to Miss Snooki. She's up in Poughkeepsie, living her life. She's telling us that she wants to meet a Guido, like an Italian man with like big muscular like arms, and that's the type of man she wants. That's what she's always envisioned and dreamed of as her like husband and to like have kids with. She wants a Guido. We jump right over back to New Jersey and we're gonna go meet Michael. The situation.
This is the situation right here. My abs are so ripped up, it's called the situation.
He tells us he works out 5 times a week. Okay. We get it, your abs are a situation. Thank you. We don't have to hear about it every 2 seconds though, Michael. That would be really fucking nice. Then we're gonna go to Hazlitt, New Jersey, where Miss Sammy Sweetheart lives.
I'm going around town as Sammy Sweetheart.
She has just graduated from college. She played on the women's soccer team. And she tells us she's a Guidette. She likes to look good, feel good. She packs the cutest little shorts. Sammy in her shorts. Okay, she loves a good pair of shorts. I don't blame her. She has great legs. They work for her. She looks great every fucking episode, okay? Then we're gonna jump to Staten Island and we are going to meet Mr. Vincenzo, Vinny.
We going to Jersey. The Jersey Shore.
We see him with his huge family. They're eating. His mother is like that typical Italian mom. She's taking care of everybody. She's doing his laundry. Like, he just tells us like he's a mama's boy. He admitted it himself. He also low-key kind of makes fun of like the Guido stereotype. He doesn't like being associated with that really. He very much gives off pretentious, like, I'm not a Guido, like I'm better than them. I went to college, I'm going to law school, I'm so young, I'm so mature. Dude, you don't even know these people yet? Let's relax first of all. Right over to Jenny. Jenny lives on Long Island.
If you don't know me, then you hate me, and you wish you were me.
She, again, is a graphic designer, but when we meet her, she tells us, after I have sex with a guy, I will rip his head off. Okay. She's a man-eater. Love to see it, love to hear it. I'm not mad about it. She's hot as fuck. She knows what she wants. She also tells us the other girls should be a little worried about me. But honestly, they don't compare to me, so I'm not really worried. Then we're gonna head over to the Bronx in New York, and that is where Mr. Ronnie lives.
My only rule, never fall in love at the Jersey Shore. Never.
The one thing he says, which is like the most ironic thing ever, knowing what he fucking does, he tells us,
don't fall in love at the Jersey Shore.
like, never fall in love at the Jersey Shore. So what does Ronnie do? He falls in love at the Jersey Shore. What a friggin' idiot. He is just like, okay, whatever, Ronnie, got it. Then we're gonna jump back to Staten Island where we meet, you know, our favorite dirty little hamster, Angelina.
I'm the Kim Kardashian of Staten Island, baby. You guys ready to party with me this summer?
She tells us she's dating this guy, and he kind of is like a bit nervous because he doesn't trust her to not cheat on him while she's down at the shore. And she's like, he's just gonna have to see what's up, like he's gonna have to see what happens, whatever. Very like nonchalant about it. Jenny also has a boyfriend she's seeing. His name is Tom, so keep that in mind. She says this is like the first guy she's really loved. He's been her best friend and her boyfriend, and she's also pretty scared by going to the shore because she gets pretty wild and she doesn't know what she'll do. Then we cut to them all, you know, packing their stuff, and they're gonna start their drive down to the Jersey Shore where they all got this sick summer house. The owner's name is Danny. Danny also owns a t-shirt shop. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's a part of the building, like the house is like right there and the t-shirt shop's like right behind the house, but then they're all connected, and I'm pretty sure the roof is like on top of the store, if that makes sense. Like, Danny was interviewed and he said, oh yeah, they interviewed me for about 2 months, and then one random day they saw like this duck phone, liked it, saw it, they wanted it, and they gave him like an envelope full of cash, and he took it and was like, all right, whatever, have fun filming. So the first person to get to the house is Michael. You know the situation. He's looking around, trying to see what room he wants to pick, and I believe he picks the one with three beds in there. And then Polly comes in after, and Polly and Mike immediately hit it off. They're friends. They decide they want to bunk together and maybe bunk with a girl, like see whoever comes in and see what's up with that. The next cast member that walks in is Miss Sammy Sweetheart. She walks in and she's like, oh, what's up? I love her voice, side note, like, I love her voice. So Michael immediately is kind of like smitten with her. He thinks she's very gorgeous.
Damn, this girl is so pretty. Guess I would love to date you.
He immediately is like, come room with us, come bunk with Polly and I. So she does that.
If we decide all three of us to like us three, we could probably do that because he's chill. Seems like you're chill.
Yeah, I'm real chill.
Yeah.
And then of course in walks in Mr. I'm better than everybody, Vinny.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, homeboy?
What up? What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Vinny, what's going
Vinny,
on?
what's up, Vinny?
Vinny walks in, looks around, starts looking at the rooms. There's only a double and one single left. And he puts his stuff in the double for now because he wants to see who else will come in. The next person to arrive is Miss Jenny. So they all are on the roof, I believe, and they're watching Jenny get out of her car. This goddess, mind you. She's a goddess to me. You leave her alone. And they're all like, oh yeah, it's a girl. It's a girl. I don't want to do it. I see this girl walk out with her big fake boobs and da-da-da-da.
Definitely.
Girl.
Yeah, no, is it a girl? That's definitely a girl. See her out of the car, all I see is big fake boobs, black hair with blonde streaks. You can tell she's a little bit high maintenance.
Vinny, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. In case you can't tell, I really can't stand Vinny. Or Mike. Really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So he immediately decides to move his stuff from the double room and into the single room, which he'll have to himself. Miss Jenny walks in. She's immediately like, she's carrying a bunch of stuff. They're like, why don't you put it down, sweetheart? Why don't you put it down? I can't do it now. I can't do a Jersey accent. But Mike's like, oh, just put all the stuff down, sweetheart. Like, I hate him.
What?
Hi.
Hi, honey. Why don't you put something down, sweetheart? Just put some stuff down for a second to take a load off. What's your name?
She puts all the stuff down, and next walks in Snooki. Snooki's like, "Whoa! It's Party's here! Party's here!" So Party's here. We meet Snooki.
Hello, party's here.
The party's here?
How are you?
Snooki walks in. She's immediately like out of 10. They're at like a solid 7 on energy. They're drinking. They're kind of getting to know each other or whatever. That's fine. Snooki is like already up here. She wants to immediately get to know everybody. She's like, "I love you. I love you. I love you. I want to drink. I want to do this." So they're all like a bit kind of taken aback. They're like, "This is weird. She's kind of slobby. Like, we don't really fuck with this right now." So they all kind of take like a major step back. In walks in Ronnie, of course. Ronnie, to me, he looks like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I don't know, he has like small man, big arms kind of vibe. I don't know. He gives Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Like, what can I say? I'm sorry. He walks in, he sees Vinny. He's like, "Oh, he's the littlest, like the smallest man here. He's pale." Vinny's not like other girls, okay? Vinny's not like the other girls. He's not a Guido. He's different. He's not like the other spiked hair GTL doing Guidos. He's so different. He went to college, guys. He went to college. Cool for you, Vin. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. The last person to walk in is Angelina.
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up?
And then in walks in this girl with garbage bags. I thought that was kind of like ghetto and like weird. Like you can't find a suitcase. No one in your family has a suitcase you could borrow.
Angelina walks in with trash bags. Baby, why are we carrying our stuff in trash bags? I'm not hating. I'm really not. Just a simple, like, is the suitcase not available? You look like you could have a suitcase. You call yourself the Kim Kardashian of Staten Island, yet we're carrying our belongings in trash bags. Makes hella sense. Polly immediately, he's like, "What? Your family doesn't have a suit?" He's not, this is a confessional, mind you. He's like, immediately kind of disgusted with her. He's like, "Your family member doesn't have a suitcase, your friend, like something you could borrow." I just thought it was kind of ghetto. Polly, first of all, let's relax on that word. It's never that serious. It's not ghetto. She looks stupid. Let's say that. You look stupid calling yourself the Kim Kardashian of Staten Island. I'm all this, I'm all that. Yeah, you were carrying our stuff in trash bags. Doesn't really mix. We've met them all. They've all met. Everyone's found their rooms. They're drinking. They're taking shots. People are getting to know each other. And in walks Danny. Danny, of course, like I said earlier, he is the owner of the store that they will be working at and the house. So in order to live at the house, you have to work at the store. Makes perfect sense to me. I mean, he's not forcing you to pay rent. The house is like right on the beach. The house is right on the beach. The boardwalk is right there. There's bars. It's like good prime real estate, I'm assuming. And he's not charging you money for that. All he's asking is you clock in a few hours at the t-shirt shop, and yeah, that's it. Very easy to do.
If you guys show up drunk, late, messed up, not ready to work, you guys will be fired.
We got it.
They all agree to it. He's like, "Don't be late, don't be disrespectful, because in order to live here, you will be working here. So please just respect my time and my place." And very understandable. I get it, Danny. So Danny leaves, and they get right back to partying and getting to know each other. Snooki, she's already drunk. She's like rubbing on the guys. She's trying to like kiss Jenny. She's trying to just party. But like I said, she is way up here and they're like way down here right now. They're just doing introductions. They're not going buck wild like she is. And this just, again, turns some people off. Not even some. I think it was like the entire house. They just didn't really like seeing that, being around it. They thought she was very sloppy and messy and just a drunk. Which, like, hello, she's 21 at the shore with all these new people she doesn't know. I'm sure she's also nervous. So, like, this isn't her acting like herself. Just give her some time. She immediately starts, like, pouting and just isn't vibing with them. So she goes upstairs to the deck. She just sits and pouts on the daybed. And Yeah, I just feel really bad for her because I'm sure she was super nervous. She says she's the center of attention usually. This isn't normal for her to be the outcast, that people don't like her. She's very outgoing. She wants to get to know people. People want to get to know her. And this is very different for her. This isn't something she's used to. The boys decide to come up and use the jacuzzi, and Nicole sees that. She gets up, takes off her dress, and she's just in her bra and her thongs, and she's trying to like party with the guys in the hot tub and like grind on them and kiss them.
Is that wettable? And then Snickers joins us in the hot tub, and that's when the party started. No, can you get that?
It's just very, very awkward, honestly. Like, I still cringe whenever I see this scene. Like, Snooki, please stop embarrassing yourself right now. This is not a good look for you. Just stop. And then the girls, the rest of the girls, Sammy, Jenny, and Angelina are like sitting right there, and they're like, weird, okay? She's kind of like gross.
I would not be able to do that. What is she doing, this girl? How do you go in a jacuzzi with a thong and a bra? Wear a thong bikini. That's a little bit more classier if you're gonna wear anything at all, you know what I mean?
I don't really do that. I would never get in the jacuzzi with my bra and thong on. I would never. Okay, we get it. We get it. But it was just so mean. They were so mean to her. Nicole gets out of the jacuzzi and she low-key passes out, just falls asleep. And they all decide to go to the boardwalk and have some fun, just to like, I don't know, like get to know the area, get to know their roommates, just acclimate to the situation. Not his abs. Speaking of situation, him and Sammy are like canoodling and they're kind of flirting a little bit. They're holding hands on the boardwalk and the roommates notice, of course. They all go out, they play some games, have some fun together, and then they go home for the night. Snooki wakes up while they're still, you know, like on the boardwalk and having fun. She wakes up and she's trying to call her dad just to like talk to him and get some advice from him. Makes sense. Like, she's in an unfamiliar place. These people don't really like her right now. She's feeling very lonely, like the outcast. She just wants someone familiar to talk to. She's not getting through. The phone like absolutely is just not working for her. And Jenny's boyfriend, Tom, keeps calling while Snooki's trying to talk to her dad. Tom, who Jenny has not told about the house, which, like, I get. It's not any of their business. You don't go around announcing to people you're dating a man. Like, who gives a fuck? They're, like, all pretty shocked to find out that Jenny has a boyfriend. When they come back from the carnival, Snooki's like, hey, your boyfriend keeps trying to call you. And then they're all like, you have a boyfriend? What? Again, this isn't something she has to tell you people. You're not entitled to her life, whatever. Like, she's just, you guys are there for like an entire month. Let's relax now, please. So they all go to bed, and then it cuts to the next day where they're all trying to get ready to go to orientation and meet Danny and see the store that they'll be working at. And of course, Snooki is not feeling well. She's super hungover. She's throwing up in the bathroom. So she's kind of like holding them back. They decide to leave without her or else they'll be late. They don't want to be late for their orientation. They walk in there. Danny's immediately like, there's one of you missing. Where is Nicole? Nicole's a little late. She gets out of the bathroom. She immediately walks to the store and it's like, I'm so sorry. I'm just a little sick. This is my first day. Please just give me this one pass. And Danny does. He's very nice about it. He's like, I'll let you have this one day, but like, please, let's get serious. And like, she's just, seeing baby Snooki in this situation when they first didn't like her makes me so sad. They come back from orientation and it's that, you know that meme? Yeah, that meme, you know that one.
What's going on here? Why is everyone acting weird towards me?
No, we're not. You're chill. Come on.
No, seriously.
She's like, she just wants to know what's up. Like, do you guys hate her? Why are you not talking to her? Did she do something? It's very understandable. She just wants to know what's up. They're like, no, it's just like last night, whatever. Ooh, forgot this one. Before the orientation. Fuck, was it before? It was somewhere. Little Miss Sammy Sweetheart, she was kind of being bitchy to Snooki. She was like, I don't want your pukey breath on me. I don't want your pukey breath on me. Like your throw up breath on me. Sammy, I love you. And I get that, I really do. But you're very fucking rude right now. I don't know, it's like the tone of her voice. It's very, like, it would piss me off if someone fucking said that to me. Not like that to me, but it's like the tone. I have a tone problem. I can detect people's tone. And I absolutely hate when people use that, like they're trying to be nice to you with words, but you know they don't fucking mean it, and they're like trying to do it in a subtle way to like jab at you. It's not very subtle if you can fucking tell, you idiot. Snooki apologizes to them and is like, well, I'm just like sorry if I made you guys uncomfortable, and they're like, okay, whatever, and they all just kind of walk off. Mike gets started on their dinner. This is like a thing they do on the show. It's like Sunday family dinner. They all take turns cooking and just enjoying a nice like family meal together, and this is the first one that they're doing. So Mike cooks all the food for them. They sit down, start doing, you know, like their prayers, and Vinny, of course, can't take it seriously. He's like laughing, just joking around, walking away, getting back in the seat, whatever, da-da-da-da. And once again, Snooki decides to like formally apologize to them and is like, I'm so sorry for how I acted last night. That's not me. I'm like a total sweetheart. This isn't how I normally act. I'm very sorry if you had to take care of me last night and you didn't want to, you didn't feel like it. That's not on you, it's on me. And they very much were like, they were very receptive to it. They were like, we appreciate your apology. Sammy especially was like, I really appreciate your apology. And I mean, yeah, you fucking should. And you honestly should apologize for the pukey breath thing too, Sammy, low-key. Like, that was very fucking rude, in my opinion. And J-Lo gives her a little kiss on the cheek, and dinner goes by very smoothly. Their first family Sunday night dinner together. Huge tradition, and they only get more wild. After dinner, Mike and Polly decide that they want to go out fishing for some girls, so they go out to, I believe it was like the rooftop or something, but they see these 3 girls and they invite them up to the house to come spend it with them. So these 3 girls come up and they get into the hot tub. All the other guys get in, and Sammy, Jenny, and Angelina want to go up and see what's up. Ronnie tells them, don't do that. I don't really think you guys would like that, especially if like you guys are bringing guys home. I'm not going to go up there and watch you guys get half naked with these guys. Like, that's not really my business, and this really isn't any of your business too. Which, like, yeah, I'm sorry, why do we need to go up and watch these guys like a hawk? I don't care. I'd be too busy living my life. Like, let's go to the boardwalk, let's go get drinks. Why are we so focused on what the hell Mike and Polly are doing? Who gives a fuck? You guys have lives, no? Let's go do something, right, Sammy? Angelina, let's go do something. Angelina, how about you fucking get off your ass instead of being miserable and go do something? Why do you care so much about what other people are doing with their time? That's not any of your business. These girls are in the jacuzzi, like, pretty sure they didn't have on panties and a bra, or like it was something like that, but Jenny, Sammy, and Angelina absolutely did not like that these girls were in their hot tub, kind of like naked or like partially naked. It just wasn't for them, and I mean, I get that. Sorry, you shouldn't really be naked in a hot tub, like a communal hot tub other people are going to be using. That's just beyond disgusting. And these girls go back downstairs. They like slam the door very, very fucking loudly. Angelina immediately gets up, walks to the door, and says something to them, and then like slams the door again. First of all, why do we care they're leaving? Like, are you trying to like assert your dominance, Angelina, to be like, I'm not anybody's bitch? I don't care. They can slam the door. They're gone. Who cares? You've met these girls one time. You shouldn't be like crying about every little thing they've said to you. Let's relax. The girls immediately start fighting with Mike, and Ron is like, I told you so. I told you not to bring these girls here. These house guests we have, like, you shouldn't have brought them here. These other girls would get pissed off. They would get jealous. You know they would. And I mean, they did get jealous. Sammy was literally watching Mike like a hawk. He had to step out of the hot tub and like get away from there because she was watching him. Mind you, again, you just met this man. You just met this person. Why do we care? Why do we care so much? It's like very evident you don't really like him that much either, so why do you care so much what he's doing? Makes no sense to me. So Ronnie's still like, I told you not to bring them, they're gonna get jealous, they're gonna say some stuff, and this is what I didn't want, Mike. This is what I didn't want to happen. They're all in the living room just yelling about these girls, and they're like, these slutty whore, they're Jersey whores, da-da-da, like they're yelling. And Snooki is by herself in her room, and she's thinking that they're talking about her. Snickers, they're not talking about you. They're talking about Jersey whores. You're not a Jersey whore. You're from Poughkeepsie. You're a Poughkeepsie whore. Poughkeepsie. I don't fucking know how to say that shit. Someone fucking said Poughkeepsie. I feel like I got it that time. She's from Poughkeepsie. You're not a Jersey whore, Snooki. Don't worry about that. Okay? You are loved. You're important. But that breaks my heart. She genuinely was like, I've already apologized. I'm not gonna keep apologizing for something I don't remember and I didn't mean to do. And she thinks that they're just talking shit about her and she wants to go home. She's like, this isn't the right environment for me. This isn't how I act. This isn't what I want to be doing. I just want to go home. And understandable, like it's really understandable to me. Snooki decides to call her dad and tells him that she just wants to go home and she doesn't feel comfortable here. And he's like, I know you're not a quitter. Policies don't quit. You've got this. I think you can do it. And she's just like, she's very sad and lonely. That's all it is. Like she doesn't fit in and they're not really giving her a chance to like try. It's their first day of work for some of the, you know, roommates. So it's Polly and Angelina's first day. And they go right over to the store. After breakfast, where Danny is meeting them, and he tells Polly to get these gloves on and help him open up the store, just like showing him what to do. Polly immediately, he's like very excited. He's ready to work. He's enjoying it. He's getting some sales. He gets his first sale. And Angelina is just like, she's just pouting like in the corner. She's not doing her job. She's not selling anything. She's not interacting with customers. She's kind of like standing there with a dumbass face like, I don't want to do anything. I'm a bartender. I do like great things. This isn't for me. I do great things. No offense to bartenders, like at all. I'm not a bar. I don't know that shit. But what great things are bartenders doing? What are you doing that's so special? Like, I need to know. Are they like, I don't know. Are they like providing some life-changing care? Are they saving lives? No. What do bartenders do that's so important that you look down at working at a freaking store? What is your problem? Like, what? That comment just, she's like, I do great things. That comment just pisses me off. Like, I fucking hate Angelina, that dirty little hamster. We cut back to Sammy and Snooki at the house having their own little chat, and Sammy's like, I'm very glad you're deciding to stay. I feel like I judged you way too soon. That's on me. Like, I shouldn't have done that. I want to get to know you. And the comment about, like, pukey breath, that's just me being me. Like, that's just how I am. I get that. Like, I get it. But again, the tone. It's the tone in which you say it with that really pisses me off. Like, it was just very rude, but she did apologize for it, and I'll give her mad credit for that. And she did say she wants to be friends with her. She wants Snooki to lean on her, and she says that Snooki doesn't have enough self-esteem and that she should build that up, especially if she is going to be in this house. Like, you've got to have thick skin. These people are constantly coming at each other. Other people will constantly be coming on you, like these random people you go out and you see in the street. Like, you've got to have some thick skin, Snickers. She's not wrong. Then Snooki jumps over to the store and tells Polly and Angelina that she's staying, and they're very happy about it. And Polly especially is like, I'm very glad she's staying. She's my girl. In a little perfect Snickers world, we would have adorable Guidos and Guidette babies. And that's like, I love Polly. He's just the absolute sweetest. He does have his moments though. Mike and Sammy go to work. I believe they're working, I don't know, something to 9, but they're there like all night. And the group decides to go out without them. So they all start getting ready. Then they head over to the Shore store to tell Mike and Sammy that they're going out. Sammy and Mike are honestly like kind of pissed off about it. And I get it, but I also don't really get it. Doesn't matter to me. Cause like, it's the first night. These are people you've just met. You kind of want to go out with them. I would have honestly waited until they got back from work so we could all go out. But that's me personally. There's nothing wrong with them also going out. It's not like they did anything bad. It wasn't malicious. They just wanted to go out. They didn't have work. Sammy and Mike are stuck at work and the group goes over to the club. They're dancing. They're fist pumping and Vinny gets in between like this woman's legs. He's like diving in her. He's like, I'm talking about in it. He's talking about in it. He's literally like diving between his woman's legs, just like swimming around, having fun. Jenny and Polly are dancing. What happened to Tom, Jen? What happened to Tom? What happened to my boyfriends, my best friends? What happened to that? I just need to know. Before they even go out, I completely forgot to put this in. Mike and Ron decide to go to the gym. And Ron's kind of like, I don't know, talking about Sammy. He's like, yeah, I'd totally pound that. And Mike's like, oh yeah. Like they're just such guys. Mike and Sammy at work are doing great. They're selling a bunch of shirts and stuff. Mike, the Situation, is getting people to buy a bunch of merch with like, I love Situation on it. And Sammy's like, oh, he's doing a great job. Like, okay, whatever. Again, I don't really care that much for Mike. And Mike and Sammy, that cringes me out, like knowing like the entire show and like what happens. Seeing them together in like the first 2 episodes is always so weird when you're first rewatching it. It's just so off-putting. And especially with this whole attitude of like, she wants me, I can have her anytime I want. I don't really want her that badly. I can snap right now and she'd come to me. Like, oh, I hate his attitude. So we cut back to the cast all at Karma and they're having fun, they're dancing. Everyone's dancing with everybody. They're all doing their own thing. And Snooki goes off and she finds a guy to like try to hook up with or try to get to know. And she brings him back to the house where Mike and Sammy now are on the roof just talking about how the cast left them and how they kind of are mad about it. But Mike says something along the lines of, I'm kind of glad they left because now it's just you and I. And Sammy asks him, okay, well, it's just you and I. Do any of the guys in the house like me? He immediately is like, what? No. She's like, does Ron like me? I kind of like Ron. Like, what do you think about him? And he's like, nah, man. Like, Ron's like he does too much. Like, he's always saying stuff. He's not afraid to say what he wants. He's essentially like trying to block Ron from Sammy because he's very jealous. He clearly is like, I saw her first, she's mine. I'm gonna get her. Like, ugh. She's like immediately picking up on the vibes. She kind of sees him as like sleazy, so she's kind of keeping him at an arm's length. And honestly, yeah, knowing who Mike is, I would certainly keep him at an arm's length too. I want to go for Ronnie though. Snooki and her little friend she brought from Karma are upstairs on the loft and they're just talking and eating. And then he starts throwing up. So Snooki goes downstairs to grab a trash bag and just grab him some things to like clean up for himself. Vinny and Ronnie are down there in the kitchen. She comes in and they're like, what's wrong? She goes, he puked, so I'm gonna clean that up. And Vinny immediately goes, oh, I guess they're not gonna hook up then. And Snooki's like, what? Hook up? Why would I hook up with him? Do you guys just think I'm like giving it up to everybody? I wouldn't hook up with him. I kind of want to get to know him first a little bit. And then she calls them assholes and walks back out to go help the guy with his throw up situation he has going on. While they were at the club and everyone is dancing and having fun, Vinny sees Angelina kind of like dancing with this other guy, even though she has a whole boyfriend back at home and she doesn't want to cheat on him. It's not the whole thing. You're like, oh, I'm not going to cheat on him. I'm trying really hard. Like, I'm going to be so faithful. And Vinny's like, you have a boyfriend, yet you're grinding on another dude. It's the next morning. Everyone's up. They're all in the kitchen. They're just like doing whatever. Angelina comes in and she's wondering if she did anything last night or like what happened last night. How did it go? The roommates tell her that she did, you know, low-key cheat on her boyfriend. She was grinding with this other guy. She was on top of this other guy the entire night. And she's very like in denial about it. She claims she doesn't remember. She doesn't know what happened. All this, all that. Vinny's like, we know you know, girl. Stop lying. Stop lying. You're just trying to cover your ass. She tries over to call her boyfriend just to like get a hold of him, tell him what's up, tell him how her day is going. But he picks up and tells her that he's in a meeting right now and cannot talk to her. Vinny finally wakes up and he goes into the bathroom and discovers that he might have pink eye. He's like, oh, I have something underneath my eye. It's huge and pink. Like, I think it's pink eye. And Ronnie immediately is like, it's that fat chick you were diving under. Like, you were diving underneath her legs. She probably let something out on your eye, bro. That fat chick.
I think he got pink eye because he was dancing with the skank. But you figure, like, diving through the fat chick's leg, maybe she let something out when he was sliding through. And it...
You have to be so fucking rude about it. Vinny wants to go to the hospital just so that he can, like, you know, get an evaluation, see if something's wrong with his eye. He does. So he goes to the store to tell Danny, hey, I think I have pink eye. I can't really come in. Can I have the day off? And Danny's like, no, I need you to find a replacement, please. Like, I just need you to find someone to cover your shift for the day. So he goes back to the house after his appointment and tries to find someone to cover his shift 3 to 9. Sammy offers to cover 3 to 6 because she wants to come back home and get ready so they can all go out tonight. And Vinny's trying to also get Angelina to help him out. Or he's just trying to get anyone to help him out, but Angelina's just kind of sitting there like, oh, I mean, like, I guess. Like I can only do, like, 6 to 7, though, because, like, I want to start getting ready and, like, you know, just really eat something time. Vinny's like, we don't start going out till it's 11:30 at night. You have plenty of time to get ready. She admits she just doesn't want to do it. Like, I want to help him out, but I don't want to do it. Low-key understandable, because sometimes you don't want to cover people's shift, but this man has literally, he just said he has pink eye, he can't go to work. It's only like 3 hours. I'm sure you'll be okay. Like, just go in and do it. It's extra money for you too. Vinny goes back to the the Shore store? Is that what it's called? I'm pretty, yeah. He goes back to the Shore store and tells Danny he can have Sammy cover his shift 3 to 6 and Angelina can come in 6 to 7 for him. But, like, he doesn't know about that, like, 7 to 9. Danny tells him it's fine as long as Sammy can come in and just cover his 3 to 6. He doesn't need Angelina because what's the point of coming in for an hour? And honestly, like, he's super fucking right. What's the point of that? It's just slightly lackluster. Either you take the entire 3 hours that he asked you to do or don't offer at all. It's that simple. Vinny, by the way, is, like, still able to go out, so he decides he's gonna go out. Which, in my opinion, is, like, your pink eye isn't contagious, but you didn't want to work. But you're gonna go out again. In my opinion, I would have just worked and not gone out again and kind of taken like a nice little rest day, but what the fuck ever been. It's nighttime now and all the roomies are getting ready to go out and Ron is making his first ever batch of Ron juice. Ron juice, I believe, is watermelon, cherries, ice, cranberry juice, and I believe he adds vodka into it too, and that's Ron juice. It gets the party going, it gets people going. Mike immediately wants to try it out. Then he's like, this is the shirt before the shirt. Well, he hasn't said that yet. But this isn't his going out shirt, and he's explaining, like, you gotta have the fresh shoes, you gotta have the fresh haircut, you gotta have the fresh fit, nah, 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 nah. Again, this man's obsessed with himself, first of all. He's obsessed with himself. And he thinks everyone else is too. You're not like God's gift to planet Earth, Michael. Let's relax, please. You and your abs aren't even all that. They all go out, Vinny included, and he decides to get buck wild again, just dancing, whatever. And Mike decides that he's gonna try to finally get with Sammy, and he does. They kiss, they make out a little bit. This part is so funny because Jenny and Sammy are like dancing. Mike decides to like come in between them, and Sammy's like trying to reach back for Jenny, and he decides to like get up on her face and make out with her. I'm sorry, if a man ever did that, I'm punching him in his face. Also, like, I completely forgot to mention, it's yellow top night. This is the JWoww top, the yellow top. Her boobs look fantastic. She's like dancing with Polly. They're having the time of their lives. But that yellow top, I've dreamt about it, I'm pretty sure. That yellow shirt of hers and Allison's from PLL are two yellow tops that sit rent free in my head. There's just two shirts I think about all the time. Anytime I see the color yellow, I'm either thinking about JWoww's top or Allison's top. But man, JWoww looks great. She's in these cute ass jeans. Boobs look fantastical. I see why Polly was kind of attracted. Not even kind of, he was attracted. So they're kind of like mingling and they're dancing, they're having fun, and they kind of kiss a little bit. They kiss a little bit. But JWoww thinks it's gonna get a little too far. She doesn't want to do anything that she's not supposed to, so she goes back home and she just wants to eat some ham and have some water. Have your ham and your water, darling, okay? Like, don't worry. You're still quite sexy. You're a sexy creature. Love you. Sammy, after having just kissed Michael, mind you, decides to go right up to Ron, and they're like, you know, dancing or whatever, and then they start making out. Like right then and there. And Michael sees it. The situation sees it. He's like, yo, what? I just seen you. Michael, she doesn't like you. It's like so evident either. Like, she does not like him. And he's like the only one who's refusing to low-key see it. He's like, no, she wants me, bro. She wants me. Like, I can have her anytime. She wants me, bro. Michael. After Mike confronts Sammy about it, she's like, I don't care. I can do whatever I want to do. And honestly, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. You should. Michael, you've just met this woman. She's just met you. You guys do not know each other. You act like you have some sort of claim on her and she's like your everything. I mean, Mike was being a hater. He's like, you guys are throwing fingers up at me. We just made out. You were kissing on me. Now you're kissing on my boy. Mike, again, not that serious. You've just met this woman. She has attraction for both of you. Why can she not explore that? Is she not allowed to explore that? Damn. So Michael storms off. He's frustrated. He's mad. And he goes back to Vinny and Polly and sees these two guys that have been hating on them all night. Just start talking shit to them. So Polly is like on alert, you know, watching out for these guys, and one of these guys pushes Vinny, so Polly literally fucking grabs him and just punches him in his face. Love to see it. He's like, no one pushes my boy. And this is like the relationship starting between Polly and Vinny. I think they're definitely one of like the best parts of the show, is seeing their friendship and how funny and amazing they are together, and how they're always sticking up for each other. Like, those two are constantly with each other. They're at each other's hips. It is MVP, Mike, Vinny, Polly, but there's always a duo within the trio, let's be honest. So, of course, they get escorted out of the club for fighting, you know, no violence allowed. And so they leave, and they're walking home, and they see these three girls behind them, and they're like, yo, hold on, there's like 3 hot girls behind us. So they start talking to them and they bring them back to the house to start drinking and, you know, doing whatever they usually normally fucking do. I'll come back home, you know, the guys are upstairs doing their own thing. Sammy, Angelina, and Ronnie are downstairs in the kitchen doing their own thing. They're just eating and talking. Mike decides to come downstairs where he low-key kind of blows up on Ronnie and Sammy. He goes up to Sammy and was like, so you had a good night tonight? And she's like, yeah, I know you did too. And he's like, yeah, you were fucking with me and you were fucking with my boy the other half of the night. And he's like very jealous and he's very, very fucking rude to them. It's very evident he's jealous. He tries not to come off like he is, but it's so obvious, Mike. You're like, oh, my sloppy seconds, I'm the big man. It's like, relax, my dude. You're not all that. Mike basically is like just going off on a little tirade about, you know, how she was kissing on him and then kissing Ronnie 2 seconds later, and Angelina, our favorite dirty little hamster, decides to tell him to go back upstairs to his dirty whores. Okay. Alright, Angelina. You don't know these people, you don't know if they're whores, they literally just came to party. That's about it. She calls so many women whore, slut, this, that. It's just so sick to genuinely watch it over again. It's disgusting. So he goes back upstairs, Mike that is, and tells the other women that are there that they were just called whores by the women in the house. And then Vinny's like, oh my god, bro, like what? Now we're not gonna get laid, like you've just ruined our chances. And one of the girl goes, I'm not a whore, that's for damn sure. She's like very pissed off that she got called a whore. So obviously you're not getting any, Michael. Angelina decides to come upstairs and is like, so you guys gonna hang out with us? You gonna hang out with your roommates? What are you guys just doing up here? Like, let's go downstairs. Basically just telling them like, send these girls home and let's go back downstairs right now. Mike is like, yeah, like we'll be right there. We're just trying to hang out with them. And she's like, no, you're gonna come hang out with us. Mike, of course, is like, who are you to tell me what to do? You're a grown woman. I'm a grown person. Don't tell me how to act and who to have in this house. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. And he's right. Angelina was like, definitely one trying to ruin the guys' night. She wanted to call those women whores. She wanted to be fucking rude to them. She wanted to ruin the night. She wasn't doing it because she wanted to hang out with Mike and she wanted Mike to hang out with the roommates. No, she just wanted to be a bitch about it, and she did. Mike and Angelina are still arguing, so they go back inside and words are still being said and they're yelling at each other. Somewhere along the lines, Mike tells her she'd look a lot better if she lost 5 to 10 pounds. And she goes, all natural, baby. This is all natural right here. And they're just arguing basically for like a few minutes. But yeah, this is one of Mike's biggest things to tell people, one of his biggest like arguments against people. He'll immediately just start talking about their weight, especially like with women. He immediately attacks their weight, how they look. He's like, oh, you could never get me. Look at her, lose 5 to 10 pounds. Like, it's always about weight with him. Were you like anorexic or something before, Mike? Mike, do you have like body dysmorphia? I need to know. Because it feels like projection, honestly. You're constantly talking about how other people look. Also talking about how you yourself are like, oh yeah, I groom myself. Like, this has to be done and this has to be done. And I have to look good. Like, Mike, do you have body dysmorphia? I need to know. We cut back to Sam and Ronnie on the daybed, and they're just kind of like snuggling a little bit. They're talking, and Ronnie asks Sammy if she hooked up with Mike. She tells him, no, I didn't hook up with him. All I did with him was what I did with you, and she gives him a little kiss to like show that's all I did. And then we cut to Mike, and he's like sad and reminiscing about the time he had with Sammy, as if it hasn't been like 48 hours. Probably not even. You do not know these people. You're acting like you and Sam had this great, huge summer love and oh, like you miss her. You've just met this girl literally yesterday. Let's relax. So he's like all sad and reminiscing, da 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 da. And then the episode cuts, he goes to bed. And that's all for episode 2. I really hope I explained it very well, or like in my own way, so it's not super confusing. I do plan to keep going on, especially with like this 2-episode format where I'll do 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, and then I'll do 7, 8, 9 for 1 episode. And then we're gonna move on to season 2 because I've already started rewatching it again, and it's already like just way too much. I rewatch Jersey Shore all the time. It's constantly in the background, like if I'm doing my makeup, cleaning my room, I'm doing work, it's always on in the background. But I truly like haven't sat down and watched the entire thing in a while, and it's been like just so freaking weird. I think it was like the 2nd episode even, I don't think I mentioned this, when she like, Angelina, when she called those women whores or something, she's like, I think sluts deserve to be abused.
There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. I mean, if a girl's a slut, I mean, she should be abused.
I don't remember that. This is like, there's so many things that's coming up that I don't remember, which is why I wanted to do this like 2-episode format to really like talk about them in depth, and I don't want to feel like I'm missing a lot, because I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff just with these 2 right now, because there's just so much content to get through and to talk about. But that's like one of the things that stuck out to me was when she was like, I mean, I think sluts deserve to be abused. What the hell is your problem? You really are a fucking trash bag. You're disgusting. Who says that about somebody? You don't know these women. You've slut-shamed them, you've called them whores, and then you've also just said, oh, they deserve to be abused. Can you relax? You just brought your shit in trash bags. Literally yesterday. You're garbage. You are cheating on your boyfriend and then acting like you don't remember anything about it. What does that say about you? How slutty is that, Angelina? Does your slutty ass deserve to be abused? Because you were cheating on your boyfriend 2 fucking seconds ago at the club. You were grinding on that big bodybuilder guy, were you not? Are we not saying the same thing? Are you not remembering that you too have a boyfriend, yet are grinding on other men in the club, and then pretending like you don't know about it in the morning? It's very, very, there's just something, I hate Angelina, I've always hated her, I don't like her, I think she's fucking weird, I think she's stupid. The things that she says pisses me off. She thinks she's like all this and all that. You're not. You're a dirty little hamster, like Mike said. And that's coming from Mike, like I don't like him either. But he snapped with that comment when he called you dirty little hamster. Staten Island trash. Like, please. He did his big one with that. I don't condone his behavior, though. I do condone him making fun of Angelina, absolutely. But yes, thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if I missed anything. I'm sure I absolutely did. But let's talk about it in the comments. I'm more than happy to make more videos like this. I love Jersey Shore, I love reality TV, so this is like so up my alley, and this is something that I want to do, so even if like people don't care for it, I'm still gonna do it. Like I'll still post episode 3 and 4 and get that out as well. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it.